A Capitol rioter who, of course, had been pardoned by Donald Trump has just been sentenced to life in prison for sexually abusing multiple children, both little girls and little boys. The man who will now spend the rest of his life behind bars was Andrew Paul Johnson. And in the year 2024, he pleaded guilty to, being part of that Capitol mob, sentenced to a year in prison and a year afterwards of supervised release. Trump came along, pardoned him after just a couple months behind bars, and he got on social media at the time and said, "Free at last! Never lost faith you would do the right thing." And he got out of jail, went back to the woman he had been living with prior to being put in jail, and started sexually abusing her 11-year-old son and his friend. Let me read you this. Johnson met a woman who lived in Brooksville, Florida, at a political rally in 2023. She let him stay on her couch for a long time, and at his trial, the woman testified that Johnson had been working as a handyman and she believed he could help with repairs around her house. The woman's son testified that he was just 11 years old when the abuse began, saying that he had fallen asleep while watching a scary movie, and then when he woke up in the morning, he was touching me. I felt him touching me in my private area. After Johnson was pardoned and released from prison, he returned to the boy's mother and began abusing him again, including using the game Roblox and messaging app Discord to send him messages, including messages with sexual content. He also abused the boy's best friend, a 12-year-old girl. Both children testified that the abuse they experienced included Johnson exposing himself to them multiple times, making explicit sexual comments, and physically sexually abusing them. When the children finally told the mom, who, as far as we know, was not aware of all this, she saw the messages on Discord. She called the police. He was arrested, convicted, life in prison, which is good. That's what this man deserves. Here's the thing. I could sit here and tell you what everybody else has told you about this story. And that is, these are the kinds of people that Donald Trump freed. And that is absolutely true. But what about the other side of that? It's not just that these are the kinds of people that Donald Trump freed. And yes, a lot of that abuse would not have taken place. Wouldn't have been able to take place if Trump hadn't let this guy go. He let a child rapist go free. So first and foremost, no Republican in the United States ever anymore, for any reason whatsoever, is allowed to say you care about children, because no, you fucking don't. No, you absolutely fucking don't. If you did, every single one of you would be out there burning your MAGA hats and switching your voter registration. Because you want to talk about those who are protecting child predators? He's living in the White House right now. 100% he's the guy. He may even literally be the guy based on what the Epstein files say. But you don't ever get to tell us that Republicans are protecting children. You're protecting child rapists. That's what you guys do. That is what you are the party of. You are the party of child rapists. And that brings me to the other point. It's not just that these are the kinds of people who Trump pardoned. No, these are the kinds of people who support Donald Trump. These are the kinds of people he attracts. He attracts child rapists. You conservatives want to sit and chew on that for a moment? Why? Why do so many violent criminals and child rapists flock to Donald Trump? Next time you guys go to one of your little Trump rallies or you're having one of your little MAGA meetups, you better take a good long look at everybody around you. Because these are the kinds of people you're surrounding yourself with. You may not know it, you may not realize it, you may be trying to hide it yourself. But these are who you are now. These are your brethren. These are the people you party with at the rallies. These are the people you high-five when Donald Trump says something stupid. These are the people that you bring into your little gaggle to go and invade Disneyland for a day. Oh, I'm sure that gives you lots of little kid targets there, doesn't it, conservatives? You people are fucking sick. And if you yourself are not, you seem to be perfectly fine with being a part of a movement filled with very sick individuals. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.